War. War never changes.
Okay folks, welcome to my Fallout playthrough. It is my first playthrough, it is blind, and we're just kind of making shit up as we go along. I have leveled up once since we last played, because I'm now level 27, and I got it via just doing shit in settlements. What did I spend my time doing last night? I was going to all the settlements, I was putting beds that needed beds, I was putting fences in some places, I was spreading the fruit, the mut fruit, which is really good food. I was putting beacons in places for more settlers could come, and I was making water, making defences. And all of this was going between here and other places and messing about, giving strong shit to carry, and enabling me to do the inventory nightmare that is this game. And somebody told me there was a perk that enables you to use each of the workshops as one, to unify the workshops, and I have a level up here that I've not used because I didn't want to. Also, I upgraded all my weapons as high as they could go because we got a few new guns yesterday that I didn't mess with. And I've looked on here, guys, and I cannot see this perk that people are mentioning. And I've looked all across the place, and the only thing I can think of is the local mayor one. So if you look, right, it says, as the ruler, everyone turns to you. You are able to establish supply lines between your workshop settlements. You can build stores and workstations at workshop settlements, so that's level 2. So this perk here is the only thing I can think of, because it says between workshop. That is the only perk on this place that I've been able to ascertain any kind of information like that. But the problem is, it's 6 deep in a fucking charisma chain that I'm not really wanting to go down. The only good thing about charisma is it's amazing in Fallout. You know, it's great to win those conversations, you get experience, you get all kinds of options, and I really should have higher charisma. But there are other things I want that I like. You know, the cool stuff, the crits, the damage, the mysterious stranger stuff, the ninja and everything. So what I tried to do last night is I took some drugs in the game to boost my charisma to 8. And then I thought, I'm going to be sneaky here and see if I can get this perk without needing the stats. But of course, very clever people made this game, and they've already thought of this potentially breaking ability. And it doesn't let you get the abilities because it's not real statistics. So I'm going to make the gamble of... We need charisma, boys, we do. We need to see if this is the perk that enables us to do it. And even if it's not, this perk lets me build stuff in settlements that make me want to go to settlements. So I don't see any universe in Fallout outside of a very specific run, which is not your first one, because your first one should be, fuck it, let's do it, where this is not useful. I don't see any playthrough where this will not benefit you. Because the settlement stuff is so in-depth and so time-consuming, especially when you're fucking about, oh, I need rubber now, let's get more rubber, oh, I can't walk, let's get in the power armor to ferry all this bullshit to this place. It gets ridiculous. So we're putting points into karma, we're going to be able to do all kinds of charismatic speech things, and we're hopefully going to be able to see if this unifies our box. Because if it doesn't, I'll be pissed, but we'll still be winning. So a point into charisma will put us to 4 charisma. We need 6. Once we have 6, we need to waste 2 levels on this, so we've got, essentially, in 4 levels, we will be much better than we are right now. Which is cool. So there we go, guys. Anything else you need to know? Not really. Oh, actually, I got rid of every single piece of food I have that irradiates me. I sold it all because I'm going to be focusing on food that gives me health, that doesn't irradiate me. Because I've got tons of the stuff. Like, I've got nearly 200 fucking stim packs or something down. Look at that! 200 stim packs! Ridiculous. Because I don't really use them that much. So I got rid of it. I've got rid of everything that's got any kind of weight. Notice my weight, 136. I've been running around on an average of about 180 weight. So I'm just cutting down on things I think you can cut down on. For instance, I want to get rid of this shit. Because I can never tell when I'm picking up information that I need to know. Because it's all here all the time. The problem is, if I get rid of things like this, which if you press to inspect, this is your special book that everybody told me to go and grab in my bedroom, which I did and I dumped in my box. Like, if I don't carry this, do I not get the ability that gives me? Is that how this works? Because I can't remember. Like, I've got all these things. If I put them in my box, do I not get their ability? Because I've already read them. You would think I'd be able to get rid of them, and then when I pick up stuff, I know exactly where it is because I don't have a million things here. But unfortunately, I just don't know the inner workings of these games. I never really have when it comes to this miscellaneous folder here. So I don't know if I'm able to get rid of a astounding awesome tale and not lose the value. Like, do I still retain the ability? I don't know. I'd need to look it up or have the walkthrough or something or speak to somebody who knows. But I don't. Like, for instance, I've put all my mods in my box in Sanctuary. And I don't know if that's going to stop me from building weapons with mods in other places because it's all in Sanctuary. But the good thing is, I always come back here to do that. So it's not an issue at the moment. But will it become an issue? I honestly couldn't tell you guys. I'm just kind of stumbling and, you know, finding it as I go. But I'm a lot lighter and I'm a lot more grateful for my lightness, for my fleet-footedness. So we're going to approach today with our upgraded pistols, so it's actually going to be pretty good now. We've got tons of bullets. So yeah, let's do some Fallout stuff. Let's have a look at some of our quests. We're doing Butcher Bill. We're not going to be doing any of the fucking things we've been doing for the last dozen videos because I want to do something different. So we're going to go Butcher Bill, Special Delivery, and I want to come back to that, and I want to do some of these miscellaneous ones because there's a couple that I really want to look into here. And obviously, they're not going to be that interesting, these, but I haven't done them, and I want to do things I've not really done. By the way, there was a woman in here last night who I talked to by accident because I wanted the fucking trash can woman. And she asked me to go and explore some place. I have no idea what the place is, because I was like, okay, woman, I didn't realise this was important. I don't have the volume on. I'm listening to Darkside Phil get really angry. You know, I'm not paying attention. What do you want again? But alas, here we are. So, let us go to where Butcher Bill is on the map, and let's do some Fallout stuff, guys. Go to the dead drop at Watts Consumer Electronics. Let's do this. Okay, folks. 37 metres this way. Back into the Wasteland with our good friend Strong. I'm tempted to swap out my companion because I've had this guy for a while, but he carries a lot of stuff. He's pretty useful, and he doesn't get in my way as much as the dog does. But do you know what I read last night on Reddit, of all places? I say I read it on Reddit. It was like a Google Doc somebody made from information on Reddit. Apparently you can take the dog with you, dog meat, and you can still use the perk for not having a companion because it doesn't count on him. Which seems kind of crazy, but that's what people are reporting. I don't know if it's a glitch, I don't know if it'll be fixed, but that's what people are saying. That's the news in the grapevine. Determine status of Augusta Safe House. Augusta Safe House is where? It's just in front of us. Cool, let's do this. Look at this place, dude. It looks scary. Lots of trees. You know, there should be life, but there isn't. Just look at it. Can you imagine if you were actually here? I don't know what I'd do. We all like to think of ourselves as heroes. We all like to think that we're the guy that saves the day, who will disarm the fucking terrorist, or do the John McClane. But in all honesty, you really think you would? Have you ever had a gun pointed at you, and your first instinct was to fucking, Bruce Willis them? Because I don't think it will be, if you're a sane individual. We're going to have raiders with the looks of this. Raiders are super mutants. I just don't know what I'd do. I'd probably try and find like an internet cafe and just hide up somewhere. But then what do you do when you need food and drink, you know? There's only so much tissues and so much masturbation one man can do in secret before he decides to do something else. That is a mine. That is a searchlight. During the day. I love the creativity. Can we actually kill this? Yeah. Who turned off the lights? Hey, there's people in here. A couple of them. Knock, knock. Yeah, raiders. And a turret. A raider psycho. Does anybody know what the difference is in the... Actually, I want your face, dude. Crit. And... see you later. Oh, thank you. What's that? 5%? I like those odds. Turned you into turkey drummers. Love it. Are you any good at getting robots strong, or are you just making a fool of yourself? Interesting, there's another robot. What is he doing? I hope he's doing well. Is there anybody still here, dude, or is it just you? Pre-war money.
Old human junk. Worst kind of human junk.
I wonder if there's anywhere on this game where you can sell the pre-war money. Because in...
Playing games with me, huh?
Oh, there is somebody left. I believe in one of the older ones, there were places where pre-war money was actually regarded... Fucking move, dude! Dog Meat 2.0. It was regarded as, you know, quite rare. A commodity worth having. Raiders. What is a scaver? Does it mean he's got scurvy? I do say, dear man, have you got scurvy? Wow, this pistol's dead accurate. Where'd he go? Hello.
Too fun.
Yeah. I will be the one who gets away.
Shit, lost him.
Below me. Sneaky, sneaky. Clippy, clippy. Sneaky, sneaky. Night vision, calibrated, powerful pipe.
Run away like cow.
He's gonna fuck her up. She sounds like she's doing a decent job. And I think she just died.
Get away.
Did I? I'm sorry, dude. Too busy stealing bourbon. Stealing clothes. It's not very graceful. It's not very ladylike. Jesus. I mean, you might not have a head, but show some class.
Where'd that little fucker go?
Is she up here? Can't get over how mean the girls are in this game. All my sweet talking. Nothing. Just angry. Angry women. Ooh. She just got turned into dog shit. That's what happens though, you know? In the future, it's you or the dog. The terminal. Interesting, it's... What was that? Why did it say load holotape? What holotape? Oh, can I load any of the ones that... Ah, okay. Is that the ones I'm carrying, or does that machine have a bazillion holotapes? Is it MISC? One of them was like... I think they were the ones I have. Let's just go for the Wicked one. Wicked something. Yeah, that was the ones that I have. Okay. So someone was asking, is Fallout just unexplained or obtuse? Or is there a way to understand a lot of its functions? Because a lot of the HUD elements, a lot of the stuff that the game shows you tutorial-wise is perhaps not the best at conveying just how detailed or rich some of these mechanics are. And I said to this person that there's probably a manual online, like a digital manual somewhere, that explains everything about anything. But as far as the game goes, the game gives you a lot of stuff, but it also kind of trusts you to figure it out as well. And I really like that, but at the same time I can 100% understand a player who goes the entire measure of the game without realising you can do something very important, because the game is, at times, it can be rather eclectic to understand just how everything's meant to function. Leaded buttressed raider right leg. I wonder if this stuff upgrades to anything good. If I had the armour, I could probably make some really good stuff at the moment, but I'm sticking with the uniques. when we get some better things, hopefully it'll open some doors into some different avenues. But the fact remains, the games are meant to be learned over time. It's a lot of information, it's a lot of stuff to come up through of your own accord, and you're not going to learn it all on your first playthrough, because these are games that are meant to be played a lot, and they're meant to be deconstructed and really come out on the other side feeling like your information and your knowledge is better than when you went in. And it's one of the more rewarding aspects of them. Because if you get a game where you play it for a few hours and you pretty much know everything, the only thing left is, you know, some of the more eclectic... Let's sleep for a little longer in this so it's a bit brighter outside. Like some games where, you know, there's no real detail to it except for the expanding meta, which is ever so slight. But I suppose any game can have a meta, technically, it's just certain things are not really what I would call true metas, because it's... Is there really that many people doing this eclectic side mission on this game no one plays? I don't think so. You know, they might have been interested in it for a little while, but after a while, you know, it just decays and nobody cares. So let's have a look. We've got some more wine. Already looted you. We looked upstairs. We weren't massively thorough, but we're on a mission. Let's focus on what we're doing first. Anything up here? What is that? Ghouls? That looks like ghouls. Look at that. It's like GoldenEye all over again. See you later. Moments like that where the gunplay feels really nice. But it doesn't feel nice all the time. And I've had a few people that are trying to say that this game, when you're not in VATS, is one-to-one. That your bullet goes where you aim it, and everything else is down to the effective range of your weapon. And I'm just not feeling that on this game yet. There are moments when it feels like that, there are moments when it doesn't. And in the previous Fallout games, shooting your gun from the hip was a fucking gamble. Because I've got hundreds of hours of my bullets not going where I point them. But you let it off because it was Fallout. Whereas on this game, I suppose it is potentially a new engine and a new system. So I'm definitely going to be scrutinising it. But so far, I've had moments where I've shot at people and the bullet hasn't registered, and it can't be glitches, guys, because this is a first-person shooter. And it'd be probably more overt and obvious if it was a glitch. The only things I can think of are occasional moments of clipping. Like, clipping that's not necessarily the most obvious. See ya. But that's one of those things where I really want to be proven wrong. Straight up, because it will mean that I can have a hell of a lot more faith in my guns, because there's nothing worse than, look at this, there's something in here. Forget what that means, but it's something important. It's probably safe house is what that one means, because this is the safe house, I think. But if you watched my Evil Within walkthrough, one of my biggest criticisms of that game is you could aim at a wall and your bullet would never go where you aimed it, like almost all the time, because there was a statistic on that game that you could upgrade that made the accuracy better.
What the?
And I never like games where accuracy is tied to a statistic. I think it should be tied to skill. It should be tied to human ability. Don't get me wrong. Does that mean that a shotgun should have the same spread every single time and it should hit at all ranges? No.
You're probably right.
I do think it should work, you know, in very specific kind of ways. I just... Especially in a game where you have to hoard bullets. Like, a survival horror game where bullets and resources are massive. You've got to... You can't punish me for being accurate. And that's what it is. I don't want a game to punish my accuracy. I want it to punish my lack of accuracy. By the way, folks, you know these bottle cap mines I keep stumbling upon? If I didn't have this perk, I assume I would be tripping them and they would kill me, because the bottle cap mine is one of the most powerful mines in the game. That is the thing that you use to cripple the fucking death claws or kill the giant albino rad scorpions. Oh, here we go. My favourite minigame. Get your shots ready, guys. It's time to drink. And I've had some really patient people explaining to me how the hacking works. And, you know, kudos to those people, but I don't think I'll ever enjoy it, folks. That's the thing. I will never, ever enjoy it. So, as much as you're valiantly trying to educate me, I just don't find this fun. So it's not the O then. Foul done, foul done, foul done. Is it pays? It's close to pays, but not enough. On PC, apparently you can tab and shit, you can look away and you get your guesses back without coming out. I don't think you can do that on console. No, I don't seem to be able to mess. But on PC you can do some crazy stuff. I've been doing a little reading last night. Nothing crazy, but enough to be like, oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's cool. It's not kept. No. That's 2 shots, guys. Please don't die. Ooh, very close to a hook. Maybe it's mood?
Sweet.
Yay, that one made a lot of sense. That one I like. And only 2 shots, so I'll consider you doing okay.
Stupid computers.
I agree, Strong. Hang on a second. There's a dude here. Like his... There he is. What's he doing? What are you doing, dude? Dying. Sorry. This is really making me feel like GoldenEye. Just walking around all sneaky with a silenced Wolf of PPK, even though it's called something really different in this game, probably. Can I even get through this? I don't know. Maybe I had to open this door and go through here. Here we go.
Who's out there?
Just me, fellas. Somebody's upstairs. But there's a part on Darkside Phil's playthrough where I was in tears. Absolute tears. Because he's defending a settlement against a bunch of raiders and they all have rocket launchers and they keep killing him. It really is one of those moments where it could have happened to any of us, but the fact it happened to Phil just makes it all the more delicious. I really enjoyed that episode. I just wish he'd embrace those moments and do something with them, because if you think about it, he has some gold in his playthroughs that he could turn into montages, he could turn into little awesome vignette moments, he could put some music on them, you know, get somebody to make a hilarious, like, loopable beat, and he could embrace his failings rather than delude himself into thinking he's this fucking great gamer. Because he can be good at games if he wants to, dudes. Did you not know this? But it's your first playthrough, dude. You've got more than enough permission to not be great at it. The only problem is there's a lot of people online who are just too immature to realise that. Because they're kids, and to them being good at a game immediately is this bragging right that they don't seem to realise doesn't exist. There's a certain level of aptitude you can have, there's a certain level of natural flair and talent you can have, but for the most, everybody sucks when they first play a game, because they have to learn it. That's the whole point. You know, athletes don't run marathons without training. They don't just go, oh, I'm going to put some trainers on today and run fucking 24 mile or whatever. It takes time. But
Yes.
these young people that like to brag on the internet completely forget when they sucked at a game. They just forget the struggle, they forget how long it took them to get where they are, and they immediately think they're godlike. And half the people who think they're great at something are generally not very good at that thing they think they're great at. Which is why modesty is so important. It's so important. Because with modesty, other people get to know if you're good, because they know if you're good at something, and if you're bad at something, you know, they're not going to mock you for it because you've said, you know, I'm okay, I'm not great. I wouldn't, you know, have a gun to my head and do this thing. I don't have that kind of confidence. But it all comes down to that smoke and mirror act of self-deception. Because you know if you're good at something, or if you're decent at something. The only people who don't are deluded. And delusion has all kinds of masks. It's a regular fucking theatre production of masks. It's ridiculous. But I like to think there's got to be at some point. Let's make him a fireman. There you go. Fire brigadier. But at some point there must be a part of your brain that's telling you that you know you're decent at something. There you go, friend. Do some work. Move. Oh, there it is. Let's do some VATs. Try and get accurate back. If we shoot a lot, we'll get crit back, right? That's how it works. Maybe not. Does it really take this long to shoot this pistol? It's gonna kill. Oh, interesting, it missed. Nice. I just want crits. Missed. Missed. There we go. Was that kidney shot?